God, I'm liking this. Upstairs? Oh. We are actually on the deck. The fresh sea air hits me like a cold chill. My eyes are met with the expansive blue ocean covered in mist. There is a person up there. Is that Vince? Hang on. Can't go over there. Can I interact with any doors? It's locked. These bulkheads. It's interesting that we can actually go on deck. Does the lifeboat not work? A lifeboat? But where do we even go? Fair point. You probably don't want to go into the lifeboat unless it's absolutely necessary. It's locked. Does it say the same thing? Yeah. I think it's going to say the same thing about a lot of these, isn't it? I wonder if these will open up as the game goes along. Right, I'm thinking that staircase probably goes up to where the dude is, or the person, whoever it is. So actually, before we speak to him, I just want to check if there's anywhere else. A large metal gate blocks the way. Behind it there seems to be an elevator. Okay, can I go this way? Door is locked. So, sign on the door says function hall. Okay. Interesting. This one. Function hall. Okay. So it's just, they both go to the same place. Right, okay, well that leaves just this then. The only place to go. But we go to see what this guy... Oh, that's got a shiny on it. Let's hang on. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Should I talk to him first, or should I go through here? It's my suitcases. I guess this is my these are our cabins, I see. That's why we couldn't go into the other ones. A small but nicely furnished cabin. Cool. At least the bed's comfy. Anything else in here? It's a desk. Some books on world events are on the desk. Cool. Do you have a bathroom? I assume there's probably a bathroom in there. Is there something with this thing outside? No? It's locked. Yeah, of course. Alright, so this is where everyone is sleeping then. Alright. This character, who's this? Yes, we've seen your sprite. You must be Vincent, I'm guessing. What voice would I go for you? Also, what are you carrying there? So you've got glasses on your head and you've got, what, like blueprints or schematics? Possibly? Are you like an architect or an engineer of some kind? Dunno. Who knows? We'll find out in a second. Have you finally decided to be of help? What?
Well, while you decided to have a few hours of nap time, we've been looking for a way out. So are you coming to report what you found to me?
You have a bit of an accent. Maybe I should give you French, maybe? He only just woke up. I just decided to go around and introduce myself. I'm Akio Suzuki, the ultimate journalist. Oh great, when I need an article written about being kidnapped, I'll keep your number on dial. Hey, more goes into it than that, right? Not sure I asked for an explanation. I've already heard 14 others' talents, and I'm not in the mood for another one. That's kind of going German again here. Okay, fine, German. I'm being serious when I say Ultimates have gone so downhill. You can get the title just by doing the most basic task. Alright, Damon Maitsu. Between Wednesday Addams and that stupid woman who wouldn't shut up about the plants, I can count on one hand the amount of people who actually deserve to be Ultimates here besides myself. Want to know, you're most certainly not on the list, either of you.
Do better. Be better, love.
This guy's a real piece of work.
How about instead of insulting others, you talk about yourself a bit?
You're not going to say the final bit of that sentence that is kind of burning him a bit? You probably like doing that.
I will ignore that crass remark. Please listen. I won't repeat myself. I am Vincent Vanderhule, the ultimate architect.
Architect. Knew it. Vincent Vanderhule. Maybe Dutch or something? I'm not sure. Okay. So he seems to be leading, I guess, this effort to try and sort of figure out the situation. The Vanderhule family is huge and spread all across Europe. He said if there's money to be made, a Vanderhule is not far behind. Vincent, however, is well known for a rather public falling out with his family, going his own way in life.
So you plan buildings?
A lot more goes into it than that, you cretin. From the ugliest landscape, I can construct a monument to humanity, craftsmanship and beauty. This guy's ego is the size of a skyscraper.
Alright, I get the point.
I'm glad if we can be on the same page. Now, whatever your name was, you didn't find anything?
I didn't. It seems this place is fully sealed up.
And I assume that you're much the same, nothing useful?
Well, Akio dead, so my job is actually done.
It's not as simple as that anyway. I don't think there is just an exit around here, otherwise why put us here in the first place? So you're saying I need to be stuck here for an even longer amount of time? When I get out of here, the first thing I'm doing is calling my lawyer.
The Ark Foundation better have a great legal team, because mine will tear them to shreds. Kidnapping, and then, worst of all, putting me in a confined space with such incompetent people.
Alright, dude. You got them real Byakuya vibes.
Why are you being so rude?
I was kidnapped.
So what? We all were. Unlike everyone else singing Kumbaya and staying positive, I'm not going to lay down on Vate like an obedient dog. Nobody does this to me and gets away with it. I'll make sure of that.
Even if that's true, we didn't take you, so lay off.
Touched a nerve?
Awkward silence, my favourite. And who have you to say no one is here is our captor hiding amongst the common folk? And myself, of course. Finishing his rant, he almost suddenly realised I was still there. And what are you still doing here? Go bother someone else. I'm already tired of you. Yep, he's the Byakuya. He's the asshole.
I was going to ask you a few more.
Jesus Christ, hurry up.
You organised everyone, right?
Yes, because, beyond myself, you're all entirely incapable of basic planning. A boo-hoo.
So, was there anything you needed help with or wanted me to do?
Took a sip of water at that moment. Stop talking.
Besides that,
He's about to swear. Okay, go finish meeting everyone and only then return to me. Got it? I'm actually done meeting everyone. You were the last. Wow, Akio, I'm impressed you might actually be helpful.
it's a shame sarcasm isn't an ultimate talent.
Suddenly a voice broke through the silence of the ship and crackled over the intercom. Is it Monokuma? Or is it this game's version of Monokuma?
Him.
Oh.
Welcome aboard, passengers. Orientation will begin shortly. Make your way to the function room on the first floor. Thank you.
Do you mean deck number whatever? We're on a
Let me write that
ship.
down.
What a weird voice. Is that an instructor?
Did you hear the announcement, Akio?
Well-
People have already started making their way over to the function room.
Wow, you just appeared, did you? Alright, you don't have to wait around for me. You've done enough already.
Well, I just didn't want you to get lost. I can show you the way.
Am I being a cute little tour guide? Let's go. The others have already arrived. It's just going to immediately put us here. Arriving outside the function room, the others were all broken into small groups. Guess the unease is getting to everyone. Right, let's see if I can memorise who everyone was. So, Akio, the journalist. Amai, the chemist. Itazura, the matchmaker. Then we had, of course, Alora, the the butterfly expert. Put it like that. Eiji, the Undertaker. Misty, of course, that's 6. Then we had Hazaya and Miyoko, the croquet star and the composer. Who else did we have? That's 8. Then we had, obviously, Kaya and Saya, the ultimate twins. That's 10. Prisha, of course, the botanist. 11. Then we had, obviously, Nate, the baker. And Riku, the general knowledge dude. That's 13. We've got 4 left. Then we had... Shoot, who did we have? We had... oh yeah, Siobu, paranormal investigator. I nearly forgot her for a second. That's 14. And then, of course, we have Cowboy, Yan, and Crest, the robotics engineer. And then, obviously, Vincent, the architect. There we go. Memorised everyone, all 17 of them. Well, it will be nice to finally have some structure, rather than just walking around aimlessly. We'll follow you wherever, Prisha.
Is that all you care about? Being told what to do. You do recall we were kidnapped, correct?
And whomever did it is behind that door, so we can have our questions answered. We also have some interest to find out, otherwise you wouldn't be here, no?
Maybe it's a ghost. The ship's pretty spooky after all.
I may forget some of the voices, so do excuse me if that's the case.
Ghosts!
Oh god. Are you Kaito, basically? Do you not like ghosts?
Well, whatever. Everyone knows that ghosts are weak to silver bullets. And I have a lot of those.
I think that's vampires you're thinking of, buddy.
Actually, that's werewolves.
Or werewolves, sure. Wonder what good are bullets without a gun, does anyone have any theories that aren't ghosts?
Maybe we've actually been abducted by aliens.
Oh yeah, that's better, clearly.
Stop it! It's just a cruise ship, you little goblin.
What was your voice again that I gave you? Did I give you the German accent as well? I might change you to, French or something. That's what they want you to think. Ooh. Don't worry, I'll look after you, cowboy. I'm here to keep all of you safe.
Until Casper shows up and you're suddenly a wet noodle.
Yep. He talks a big game, basically. You little... Alora steps out from behind me.
Let's go in now. We're all here, and ghost or not, it's better than listening to this.
Ghost!
Shut up about ghosts. Asshole. I don't agree with Mother Mary. We should go in. Wow. Is that a jab at the Irish? This is my name, jackass.
Jackass. Oh, you precious little...
Follow the rhythm.
We should just relaxes. Breathe ins and outs. Shut up. That's quite enough. We will have plenty of...
plenty of time for pleasantries later. Right now, let's just make sure we aren't tardy for our first meeting with the Foundation.
You heard Auntie Prisha. Let's start with this with our best foot forward, punctual and present. You're being nice now.
We're always nice.
There's our favourite sprite. If you want to be punctual for our kidnappers, you know what? You go in first. At least you'll probably shield the rest of us from any traps. If that'll put you at ease, Vincent, I'm happy too. Hey, wait up, Auntie P. I'll go in with you. We enter the door into a large open room. A stage on the wall as quiet as the rest of the ship. Uh-oh. Oops, sorry. Getting bubbles coming up my throat from my drink. We enter what seems to be a large function hall. The wall is lined with windows, so we must be at the front of the ship. Have you ever seen... Sorry, I'm taking a moment to digress. Have you ever seen pictures of the Icon of the Seas? The big cruise ship class from Royal Caribbean? You've seen like the giant-ass like sweeping glass front, where they have, I think, like a kind of theatre sort of towards the bows of the ship. Icon class is such a crazy big cruise ship, floating city. Go look at pictures of it if you haven't seen it before. It's incredible in terms of, you know, what marine architects can achieve these days.
Excuse me.
The sun's already rising. How long have we been here? I'd estimate we all woke up around 2 AM, so it's likely around 5:30 AM now.
Oh no.
It's so late or earlies. The sun rises in a different direction depending on where we are, so I can probably narrow down where this is in the world. Mr. Komodo is correct. I naturally know the sunrise times of various time zones, so I'll be happy to assist in this endeavour. Maya is so smart. It's nothing really. It'll help everyone be less afraid too if we find out where we are right now. Enough about the time.
Come on! What the hell, man? It's as empty as the rest of this place. Where's the meeting?
His voice really goes through the gamut of volumes, doesn't it? Starts off loud and then tails into very quiet.
Maybe they're already here. We just can't see them.
It'll be Monokuma hiding behind that podium on the stage, probably.
I mean,
Ghosts.
So if this is Hope's Peak, you know, they're saying they're all Hope's Peak students from like various parts, campuses around the world, then I'm guessing it is connected to the story in the official games. In which case, maybe the tragedy could be happening in the background? Maybe? I don't know. Subu dear, let's not get too excited with wild theories. What if they wanted to wait for us all to be here before it starts?
Amaya's right. Besides, this isn't a horror movie. Ghosts aren't real.
Yes, they are. I have the video evidence.
Then why aren't the ghosties here? They want to torture us before they take our souls. Subu. Sorry. Right, so why call us here in the first place if they aren't going to show? Also, I didn't realise you've got a little shark hand puppet. Odd little thing for a baker to have, but sure.
Called by an unknown source to all meet up on a ghost ship. How mysterious. Positively chilling. Lovecraftian almost. Well, given where we are, It is a ghost ship.
I thought this ship was the Ark. Perhaps it is, but I recall the ship's interior from an article I once read. Want me to recite what it said?
Tell a story.
The Siren's Heart, on a maiden voyage, set sail from New York in 1922. On the 10th anniversary of the HMS Titanic's sinking, her interior is designed by only the greatest workmen. It was heavily photographed for its time, so I can say without a doubt that the design of this ship is the same. It's quite an old ship, then.
I can back up this story. The ship's opulence was legendary in both architecture and interior design.
Indeed. She set sail with the latest technology, hoping to not be the second great naval disaster, and completed most of her voyage. However, when a storm blew her slightly off course, once communications were back up, the ship had vanished in the ocean. That was over 100 years ago. No way the ship will be in this good condition. And what about all the bodies?
And that's where it gets interesting. Plotting the cruise ship's course and where it was driven off course by the storm, landing the ship directly into the Bermuda Triangle.
Interesting. Okay. Fun fact. Isn't it not the case with the Bermuda Triangle that most of the disappearances that are supposed to have occurred in it actually did not take place within the triangle? They were actually scattered in various locations around it, but the reason why they call it a triangle is because they sort of try to average out, or get a sort of a sense of the average geographical space, and that's just what it looks like.
The Siren's Heart. Misty does often wish she had been there.
You have to speak up there, Misty.
With the depths with its passengers. A legend. Tragedy.
Bermuda Triangle, that's like the best place for ghosts.
Can't believe I've never heard of this story. I'll make a 2-hour documentary about it as soon as I'm out of here.
It said the ship was swallowed by the mist, its occupants disappearing, and the ship now floats around in limbo, waiting for her new passengers.
So you believe we're in limbo, between worlds?
We could be considered both alive and dead at the same time. Fascinating.
Yeah, it definitely just needs to work on the audio levels a bit, but it's fine.
Shut up, Schrödinger.
No way. That's just a story. But the ship's interior is a perfect recreation of Siren's Heart. Strange for the Ark to draw inspiration from such a story.
Yes. And again, maybe it is the real thing. It's just been modified with modern technology. Quite the tale, but that doesn't account for all the new technology added. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. The monitors, for instance, aren't exactly befitting the era of the Titanic sinking.
That's right. These all look new and kinda hastily added to the rooms.
Without a single care to the integrity of the design. Disgusting.
Excuse me, attention, attention, attention!
What? Where did that voice come from?
Who is this? Is it Monokuma or is it a different kind of mascot? It's a ghost! Itazura practically jumped into Yan's arms. Jeez, these two are really scared of ghosts, huh? Please keep calm. They're obviously just using the speakers in the room. The screens all around us suddenly turned on, revealing... Uh-oh. Oh. Not what I was expecting. I'll be honest. Kids. We can't be there in person, yet.
Can they see us?
Don't interrupt him.
Wait, is there more than two of them?
Yes.
It's kids? Huh, you all got kidnapped by kids, losers. But they kidnapped us too, Kaya.
Excuse me, darlings. I wish to speak to your mummies and daddies, please. Quickly now.
If they're kids, do you suppose they might be connected to, the Warriors of Hope? Something similar going on there? I don't know.
You'd be waiting a long fucking time. Got a Necronomicon with ya?
Well, you don't sound like a kid, Mr. Pirate. Oh, wow, edgy.
Hi.
Sorry for the wait, everyone. I don't really know what voices to give these. I can't do high-pitched kids' voices. You have a drip going into your arm, though. The one in the background.
No, we're fucking not. We had to wait ages for them to wake up.
I'm so glad to see everyone. Now we can hustle. Oh, they're super cute.
Are those rats?
Don't worry, my babies don't bite unless I tell them to.
Ugh, this is like a horror film.
We're being held hostage by children.
Children of the Corn, amazing.
Ian, you could stop holding me now.
No, that's what they want you to think. That's how they get you to get close. Probably all kinds of possessed.
Stoner voice. Hippie. Speaking name, dude. Who's possessing this child?
We're just your ship's crew. Nothing more, nothing less. Has she been standing there the whole time?
Arr, for fuck's sakes. No. Well, there's the pirate, I guess. Okay.
Where are the scientists and the others we met at the airport? You can't mean to tell us this is it.
Whatever this is, I want to talk to someone higher up who we were kidnapped. Get a fucking adult.
I told you, I'm in charge. Captain Pooh Breath. Name pending.
Captain Pooh Breath.
Captain Douche is the name. Don't forget it.
Not that you asked, but I'm Wench Butterface.
Right. Okay. You all are quite adorable, but answers are in order now, if you please. Where's the broadcast coming from? Why'd you take us?
You all signed up to be here, remember?
Wow. I feel like there's a real voice-body mismatch going on there, but okay. Captain Douche, I see. So this really is the Ark. Yup, Ark. We took it literally. I don't know what kind of voice to give this character. Arr, as in, you're all fucking welcome, we saved ya. The biblical interpretation of the Ark? How interesting. But saved from what exactly? Everything. So it doesn't answer our questions. What do you want from us? And why did you take us by force? Where is the Ark Foundation's team?
The Ark Foundation's boring. Let's talk about us.
I feel like this could be another voice that we've heard in Antebellum.
Lying deep at the bottom of the ocean. We are the Sirens.
You're the Sirens, okay. A Siren's not typically female. Okay. Yeah, I was a bit sort of confused, because obviously he's a very androgynous looking child. Okay. That's not very open-minded. What if I wanted to be a Siren? I'm sorry, never mind. You can be whatever you want to be.
Not like you could fucking stop us.
Yeah, getting real Warriors of Hope vibes from this, ladies and gentlemen. Our tale as the Siren stretches back generations, but that's for another time.
And stories are more fun with mystery.
This butterface wench with your rats. You're almost getting a bit like Gundam. I see you've got those Toko glasses, except one of them is completely, well, one of the lenses is completely broken.
We want to play a game while aboard the cruise.
If this kidnapping is all part of the game you want to play, I don't find it very funny.
It's all a prank, guys. Chill out. We're probably on a game show. This is real. This is your life now.
Try to leave and we'll fuck you up.
That voice... that voice really doesn't go with the body that we're seeing on screen. The sprite, this kid, who only has one arm, I've just realised, is an amputee. It's a very interesting direction this has gone in. It's not what I was expecting. I'd like to see you uglies try. We'd win easily.
Ugly?
The maid's voice is the only one that kind of fits the sprite, I'm just saying. My heart was beating so fast, but I tried to maintain a cool facial expression to get the information I needed. Then where are we? Why hasn't anyone come for us? What happened to everyone else? Duh, we haven't even introduced the rules of the game. That explains everything. See, told you, game show. So what is the game?
Is it in Steams?
Dibs team, Komodo. I hope there's not physical challenges.
Who's going to be sent home first?
Home? No, that isn't how this works.
Is it a talent show?
God damn it! This isn't a TV show, for crying out loud! You're all playing the killing game!
There you go. Hey, that was my line. Killing game? The room practically burst to life with screaming and shouting. This has gone far enough. I demand to see someone about leaving. You can't just say something like this out of the blue.
Fuck this shit. I'm getting the fucking out of here.
Okay, you said that for me, thank God. You can't leave. You'll miss all the fun.
Just try and stop me, you pipsqueak.
Considering we have 17 people, is someone going to get made an example of to get it to 16? I'd be curious if that's the case.
I am not going to be kept here by children.
And some low-budget props. Always gets me a bit when they say part of a line, but not the whole thing. I won't call this low budget. They did kidnap us after all. Not to mention the amount of money it takes to keep a ship like this above the water. This is stupid. Yeah, no one wants to play a game with a scary name like that. Dude, people are murdered for much less than a simple game.
Maybe you have, but murdering someone like this ain't right.
Ain't no way I'd let people play a killing game. Misty... Oh, why did I go to like a demon voice then? Dude, Misty wants to play it.
Did you not hear the door click as all of you entered? Armed explosives, baby.
It's hard to believe you're actually a kid with that voice. Arr, try to leave and there's enough to blow your asses so high you'll paint the moon cherry pie red. Engineer, Mask. I forgot what stupid name you wanted to be called by. Crust. Whatever, check the door to make sure they're not lying. Yo, dude, Misty has experience in bomb disposal. Might she be of help too?
Do you actually, or is this in your head?
Does that matter? Misty offers a hand of friendship. Do you take it? I'm your friend, right?
Whatever. Asa, scan the door frame for triggers.
Azzy. Is that how you pronounce it? I watch the two rush to the door and examine it. They look back with concern.
It's rigged.
From Master Scan, it looks to be C4, HMX. Some real jerry-rig type stuff, so I don't suggest messing with it.
Struggling. If you need someone to test it, Misty would happily lay down her life to protect her friends.
We definitely didn't see your talent, did we? Or am I being dumb? And she actually did tell us, and for some reason I just completely blanked it. Do it, do it! Kaya, sire, enough. No, Misty, you need not do that. If Crest says the door is rigged, we trust it's true. You can't force us to stay here. Please just let us go. You're scaring me now.
Then get comfy. You'll be here until you die. Naturally or otherwise.
No one can leave. Besides, where would you be going? We're in the middle of the ocean. All that's outside is ice, sea, and more ice and sea.
Okay, funny how some of these lines have extra words in them that are not in the actual text box. It's not like you have the physical ability to stop us leaving, seeing as you're smaller than even the green kid.
I am not a child, miss.
Oh, come on then. Let's go. I've been itching to put one of you down.
I bet this kid's not even actually a kid. I bet this is actually just a dwarf, dressed as a pirate. It's a fully grown person. Man, I don't know. Well, calm down here and face us then. That's enough. The next person to step out of line is getting blasted.
Sorry, I got a little carried away. Let's all be friends here.
Just listen to what they have to say. Good. Well, as I said, the killing game. The main event, the grand attraction, the most enjoyable...
Get to the fucking point!
The Ark is on a non-stop journey, constantly circling the most remote areas of the planet. And the voyage's expected end date? Never.
Yeah, dude, never. So is this Misty's permanent living location?
In simple terms, if you don't win the game, you are never leaving this boat alive.
I could feel the news spread across the room, almost like a permeating cloud of smog. Nobody knew what to do at the moment.
I never go home again?
This ship has enough food and fuel to last for almost 100 years. And even
Really?
then, we'll just bring more. Yep, it's safe to say this ship won't stop till we want it to stop.
Does it have like a nuclear reactor or something? Deep below on the engine deck?
And this old thing was built to last, so there's no way you're going to escape a reinforced hull with 12-inch thick glass and all the exits sealed shut, plus round-the-clock monitoring. You'd need a small nuke to get out of this Siren's clutches.
Then, if by some miracle you survived on one of the lifeboats, you'd be miles away from land.
And even if you did, the freezing temperatures outside would kill you within hours.
Man. Oh god, jeez, my voice. Yeah, it's getting late. I'm probably going to need to wrap up soon. Hopefully, though, actually, because we're at this stage, there probably isn't much more of the prologue.
You'll be a frozen little popsicle, an ice cube in the ocean.
I was about to say, it's interesting, sort of the variation in the volume of the voices. Like, some of them are very loud and clear, the other ones just get really quiet.
Do you even realize how illegal this is?
I gotta get back. We're opening a new store soon.
I'm just going to say right now, I reckon the tragedy is happening in the background. Assuming, again, it is, you know... Assuming it's not like an alternate universe Hope's Peak, maybe. Because it's the thing, like the disclaimer at the start of the game says it's in its own universe, but with some references to the official games. So maybe this is a different universe. Maybe this is an AU where there is a Hope's Peak, but maybe the timeline played out differently and there was no tragedy, and this is just something else entirely. Hence why there's no apparent Monokuma.
Quiet, shitheads! Speak only when spoken to.
So we really can't go anywhere at all. Yep, safe to say you're better off safe and tucked up inside. However, you could always use our special claws to leave the ship safely.
You could have led with that. I want out of this place.
Okay.
We've planned this out for a long time. This game will be so fun, I can guarantee nobody will want to leave after hearing about it. It's enough to make this sea captain shed a tear just thinking about it.
Can you just tell us what the goal of this game is? How exactly are we supposed to get back home?
Oh, that's easy. All you have to do is murder someone.
Fun, right?
The room grew silent as everyone processed what they just heard. I could hear different stunned replies around me. What are you talking about?
This must be some sick joke, correct?
I knew it. Something was off about this whole thing. I should have stayed home. Damn it. But that's your reaction, Akio? Not, holy shit, murder? It's just, oh yeah, I knew something was off about this.
This is definitely some new reality show, right? Right?
Anyone who comes near Auntie P is getting shanked. Shanked? It means hugging Auntie.
Oh, okay. I love a comforting shank later from you two.
Yeah.
What do you mean, murder? I doesn't want to hurt no one.
Murder, like murder? As in dead body murder?
I want to go home.
No, please, there has to be some other way. Can I at least call my parents? They'll be worried.
Murder. Or you live out your natural life here, aboard our beautiful ship. And you don't want to dampen your creativity. No, no, no. You can use any method you see fit. Drowning, strangling, poisoning, stabbing, well, just to name the simple ones. You could also drop a chandelier on the person, or shove them into an Iron Maiden, or even burn them in a giant bird effigy.
Okay. Not sure
All
we'll
that's
get one on here,
required
but
is
sure.
one of you 16 to be in a body bag.
There's actually 17 of us, buddy. This is not a game. This is our lives you're talking about. But it is a game. The killing game. You're forcing us to play, don't you see that?
Oh, no, no, no. We'd never force you to do anything. It's all your choice. Commit to murder with every fiber of your own being.
Oh, I'm sure you'll provide motives at various points. And if we refuse to play, then get comfy. You'll be here until you die, naturally or otherwise. Well, a pretty big target is painting on your little ass, Captain. I said you 16 are playing. The Sirens are here to manage the game. Of course it'd be too easy if a wrestler could beat up his referee to win. You keep saying 16, but there are 17 people here. 16 ultimates, even if 2 people share a talent, that doesn't make it 17. Duh. Hey, that's us. We're a team. Fuck yeah. We'll totally beat your asses. I'm just excited to start the game. Well, let's not start before hearing all the rules, okay?
Besides, touch your hair on any of our heads, and that's grounds for immediate punishment.
Okay, I'm just going to take another jump cut. I need another bathroom break. 1 second all. Back in. Right, here we go.
And we only deal the worst kinda execution.
Sometimes I don't know when they're actually going to say their lines, and then they do just as I start talking.
So, you've set up a game so you can watch us kill each other, but with no chance of us fighting you back.
Cowards! And what stops me from killing everyone right now? I only have to kill one person to leave, correct?
You can't seriously be considering this. Disgraceful. Not cool, dude. I never said I was. I asked what's stopping me.
Please. Too many witnesses. The crime must be committed and everyone must remain clueless to their blackened shipmate.
They quickly hold up some paper to the camera. Oh, here we go. Once a murder has taken place, you'll all be given time to investigate the corpse, the location, the evidence. Then an ocean trial will take place, where the innocent, spotless shipmates attempt to hunt down their blackened friend. This little like papercraft way of doing it. I like it. If you're all able to find the blackened, they will be punished. Execution. But But if you're all wrong and vote for someone spotless, the black one will be able to leave and everyone else will be punished. Standard Danganronpa rules? Tragic. Democracy is wonderful, isn't it?
So, if we don't find out who the killer is, we all die?
And they are let free, escaping justice.
But that encourages a lot of foreplanning. A corpse can tell a lot about the way they died.
Yeah, I feel like you could be helpful in an investigation. Because Undertakers, I don't know. Or is that more of like a mortician's job? Well, actually, it's more like morticians and coroners, really, who examine dead bodies. And probably are quite au fait with, well, coroners certainly, with figuring out causes of death and things like that. But I imagine you've probably got a bit of that knowledge, right? That also potentially makes you a bit of a target, buddy. Somebody might be worried about you, potentially being able to figure out cause of death and that kind of thing. We love Clue. We're good at solving murders. Yo, dude, Misty wonders who everyone will target first. The idea of being a target is the exact reason I'm staying quiet. So you're considering it? No, like you said, Misty is assessing the situation.
No one here would do that, right?
There isn't going to be a murder. We'll find our own way out, right everyone? Her words were met with an uneasy silence. So, is that it? We're just stuck here now? Well, I ain't fucking dying so one of you can get out. And that goes for Miyoko too. I dare you to try hurt her. We need to all stay together, not split up. Just what are you trying to get out of this? What do you mean? We're just trying to have a fun game here.
You think I'll believe that for any moment? I won't take this any longer. I'm putting my foot down now.
Auntie! She wasn't listening to anyone at the moment and charged towards the door. Uh-oh. Is she going to be the example made to everyone?
Trisha, don't be so reckless. This is what they want.
Elora started to push through the group to stop her, but her hand was quickly grabbed by Nate. Careful, we don't want to get...
Don't touch me, you big fucking oaf.
She quickly pulled her away and kept... I should probably say her hand away and kept going, taking Nate by surprise. He followed after, but kept his hands at his waist. You're dealing with some very powerful people here. Why are we supposed to be scared of you? You've done nothing but threaten and speak in riddles.
Now, you will disarm this door, and you will let us leave. I will not listen to empty threats from a child.
Oh, your behaviour won't be told. Why does sometimes it stop the line? Why does it sometimes stop the line before they've completed it? Quite frankly, you're just pathetic. How are we supposed to take any of this seriously? You just made me annoyed. The game is over. Someone's gonna die. You wound me. Your words cut deeper than any knife.
You two are ruining everything. I am your captain and you will listen to me.
Aw, looks like he's throwing a tantrum.
There was a shift in the room. It seems everyone was actually calming down now. Oh, how disrespectful you passengers are. I'll show you just what I can do. Yeah, someone's gonna die. Oh. Okay. Beeping starts from somewhere in the room. You're going to ruin the game before it begins? I can't allow it. Don't.
Bomb! Get on the ground, everyone!
Jeez. Just stop this game. We're trapped here and we're going to die. Uh-oh, Prisha. Looks like your plan will get everyone killed. So quick to forget. Hmm?
You threaten us and expect compliance?
I should probably have said you should quickly forget what you're trying to do. The pirate's line just then. Arr, weren't you fucking listening earlier? We told you the next person who steps out of line. Stop this.
You wouldn't even dare. You cheated and made her do it, assholes.
The beeping gets faster as Prisha backs into a corner.
10, 9, 8.
Why does that say Kaya? I should say Captain, shouldn't it? Stop this.
5, 4, 3.
Prisha, stay back, please.
Stop this and deal with me instead.
Please, stop it.
Are you really going to kill her over something so minor? I have to argue against this.
Stop, please. Wait, that's the wrong voice. Snap, please. He's very calm.
Myself as well. She only acted on impulse.
Prisha, close your eyes, darlings.
1.
My God, is she going to blow up? In the last moments, she falls to the ground, curling up like a child. Or did they have like a thing inside under her skin that like releases poison or something? Like the energy codes? Oh, never mind. Confetti?
Fuck.
What did you just do?
You scared us.
This isn't right. Could have given me a heart attack.
Whoa, dude, what a great show. Props to you all. Why make us panic? It will only cause more issues. Shows what happens when you decide to test us, and trust me, we won't just give out a warning like that next time. Justice here is swift and harsh. Yarr. People are reacting in different ways. This is chaos. Zura, we're going to die here. No, am I? I won't let that happen. I always have to think for a second to get the Australian accent.
You and what army are going to protect her?
Is that a threat?
It's called being realistic.
Holy shit.
Language, Nathan.
3 little humans are able to hold 16 ultimates hostage. Proof power comes not from size, but knowledge.
Speak up there, Misty.
I like being alive.
Man, the people who always used to comment complaining about me joking constantly about the quiet voices in Antebellum are going to have a real thrill right here, aren't they?
Yoko, shut up. You are making me stressed.
I trust we're on the same page. Don't test us. Next time will be more hazardous to your health, and we have so many games to play.
Enjoy this place for all it's worth. You'll have all the time in the world.
Well, sit down. Go relax. We even left you a little gift in your room. And remember, we're always watching. So come to us with any concerns.
Speak up. The screen turned off, leaving us in a stunned silence. Oh yeah, I've got to remember they're actually not in the room, are they? They're on a screen. We should do something. Anything. That probably says has to. There should be a space between those. There has to have been something we could do, right? No, I don't think that's really true. I wasn't sure myself if he was right, but I pushed down my feelings and remained silent. I feel like balling up and crying. Don't cry, Mai. We're all scared, but we can escape together. We're trapped here, and we're going to die.
Mai, come on. Don't be like that. You're safe with me.
Itazura's correct. Would you be able to take her to her room so she can rest? Best that we all take a moment to process this.
Right. Come on, Amai. Let's go.
Oh. Itazura gave me a small wave before turning away. With that, Amai and Itazura left. Yo, dude, everyone's on edge. Misty will go to the kitchen and brew some tea. It will help us settle into our new life, dudes. Excellent idea. I'd quite like a calming drink right now. We can discuss our plans later for moving forward with this game. I'll come too, just in case you ladies want some sweet treats with those drinks.
I try to avoid sugar this late at night, but thank you for the offer, Nathan.
I'll join you also.
Oh, right. I enjoy a warm drink before sleeping for the evening. You're plotting, aren't you, Vincent? The 5 turn and leave.
Later, nerds.
For some reason I always get a chuckle whenever I see this sprite. Just the L's.
Try not to miss us too much.
Enjoy thinking of us in your next tug session, Akio. Creep. Wow.
No point dragging it out. I've got nothing more to say here.
Laura, wait up! Sorry. Miyoko wants to leave too. I'm going to go to my room for a little bit. Sorry.
Miyoko, don't leave me! I might need you to distract someone so I can run away, God damn it!
The room is practically empty now, but Riku quick came up to me.
Akio, you were awfully quiet during all of that.
I just guess there's a lot to take in. I don't like this. You could cut the tension in the air with a knife.
An understatement, I'm sure.
Yeah, but we're just going to have to be a team.
Right-sized buckaroo is right. We all gotta stick together.
Where do you think we'll see our hosts again? Probably fairly soon.
You little kids, glad to see the backs of them.
What if they're not kids, though? What if they're just robots? Or just, like, AI-generated characters on a screen or something? That's the thing. Could be the case. You never know. We're still in early days. We haven't learned much information yet. It seems our only option is to wait around, so sleeping isn't the worst idea.
Exactly. Just play to the rules of our captors until we find a way out of here.
Man with a plan. I like it.
Well, when your options are death or entrapment, playing the long game is always the best option.
See his little robot in his bag again? I guess that's right. So what are your plans now?
Go see what the gift is they've left for us, then try to give the ship a second rundown. There has to be a weak point.
Good plan, partner. Right, you heard the man. Get the present, then meet up tomorrow with a plan. Roger that.
So, you're holding back and watching from afar. Guess I wouldn't expect anything less from the ultimate journalist.
It's like they said, if we're going to a trial, I don't want to cause more attention than needed to single myself out as a good target.
Secrecy will be your downfall, Akio. There's many great men before you.
You're getting profound on us all of a sudden, are you? You trying to scare me? Of course not. But if you constantly try to hide, people will notice and suspect you're up to something. I believe you're a good person and wouldn't want the others to think any less. We've got to play the game how the cards fall, I guess. I trust you, Riku. Don't make me regret that. Put your faith in me, Akio. With that, he left. Time to head to my room and see whatever those kids left us. Also, I like how Riku's sprite is actually slightly smaller than the rest of us. You see him? He's like stood next to Akio right now. Interesting. Oh, you suddenly showed up. Yo, Akio. Nate's at my door with a cup of herbal tea.
Want a cup of tea? I brought some down for the others, and, well, you look like you need it, bro. I also baked cookies. You're more than welcome to try one.
Oh, sure, thank you. Did you see Amai? Yeah, she's super freaked out. I feel kind of bad for her. Pretty sure made the tea herself. It's supposed to calm your nerves or something. Well, it's good that Amai's already got so many people looking out for her.
Did you want to come in?
I won't keep you up too long, buddy. You're probably tired as I am. He leans in the doorway with a smile. I can see how his bakery has such a good reputation. He's pretty sweet. I tried to snap back to it, looking around the room.
What is this gift they were talking about?
Oh, your boarding pass? Yeah, I got one too. It's in that box.
Ah, wonder if this is going to be like the monopad. Boarding pass. It's a crudely put together collection of paper and drawings with every couple of pages a drawing inserted. The first page also has a sticky note on it. Your boarding pass, love, poo breath, XOXO. I guess that is little sailor kid's name then that he's going with, Captain Poo Breath. Welcome aboard, passenger, Akio Suzuki. Ship rules and regulations have been outlined and any new updates will come at 7 AM each morning when needed, or when Wench gets a lazy butt up to send them. Rules, with a Z. The passengers will remain aboard the Siren's Heart for the remainder of their natural lives. If a murder takes place, all remaining passengers must participate in an ocean trial. If the Blackened is exposed during the trial, they alone are executed. If the Blackened is not exposed, all remaining spotless passengers are executed. If the Blackened survives the ocean trial, they'll be taken back to shore and allowed to leave. The killing game will continue until only 2 passengers remain. Yeah, when it says the Blackened will be taken back to shore, that doesn't mean somewhere safe. That could mean, you know, you're dropped off on a fucking desert island somewhere with no chance of survival. The Dara twins are considered one passenger for all rules. If one is murdered and the other twin remains alive, they will be removed from the ship following the discovery of the body by a majority of the remaining students. That's interesting. Yes. That's interesting indeed. Violence against any Sirens is strictly prohibited. The Sirens will never directly commit a murder. The boarding pass is very important in communication in playing the game. Please take care not to damage them. Replacing them is hard. The body discovery announcement will play when 3 or more passengers discover a body. This includes the killer. Oh, returning to the scene if another witness is present. Right. That's interesting. So, 3 people have to discover a body for an announcement, but the killer, who technically has already seen that body, can be counted as one of those 3 when they're returning to it. That's another thing to make a note of, ladies and gents. Anyone blackened may only kill a maximum of 2 passengers. I don't know why it says out. You're free to explore the ship to its fullest with new areas added over time. Yeah, like I say, I think English may not be the first language of this dev. I don't know. Passengers who violate these rules will be executed without warning. The Sirens may add new rules at any time, and they will take effect at 7 AM the following day. Well, at least it's all outlined. We'll have to discuss this tomorrow.
Yeah, it's scary though.
You'll be fine, Nate. You're huge. No one will mess with you.
No, Akio. You're not very genre savvy. You don't know Danganronpa. The rooms are kind of freaky, but I'm probably going to head off to bed. Don't want to be seen leaving your room late at night. The others might start talking. I doubt they gossip. Everyone seems nice, but good night. Night, bro. He leaves and I lie on the bed trying to keep my eyes open with all the stress of this situation, but sleep is already washing over me. The killing game, all these people, hiding my work, but everything is going fine. Everything was fine until I got that letter. Oh, wait. Shinku Kutsuki? That's the friggin' protagonist of bloody Antebellum. There's so many Antebellum references here. Wait. In 2 days, storeroom, 1 AM. What? What does that mean? Are these names, all these other ones, are these references to characters in other Danganronpa fan games? They could very well be. Would you like to save? Yes. Yes, I would. File 2, thank you. And there we go. That was the prologue of Siren's Arc, ladies and gentlemen. That was interesting. I enjoyed that overall, and I would be interested in seeing a Chapter 1 if and when that becomes available. So, I already like the fact that it's on a ship. You've gone for a nautical setting, Von Crete, which immediately gets into my good books. Actually, let me just... sorry, I'm just going to take the background music down a bit so I can actually hear myself talk, so I'm not competing with the sound and all that. So we've got a very interesting cast of characters there. Once again, let me just go through them and see if I remember all of them. So, Akio, journalist. Amai, chemist. Itazura, matchmaker. Then we have... trying to remember the order I found them. Siobu, paranormal investigator. That's 4. Riku, who was general knowledge. Nate, the baker. Vincent, of course, the architect, who we see on screen there. Heziah, the croquet star. Miyoko, the composer. Alora, the lepidopterist. Misty, who I'm still forgotten whether it actually told us her talent or not. Cowboy Yang, and they said Yang then. Crest, the roboticist. Shoot, who am I missing? I told you I'd forget some of them at some point. Oh yeah, Prisha, botanist. Obviously, Kaya and Saya, the twins. And there's one more who I'm forgetting. Who have I forgotten? Who was the 17th? Oh yeah, AG, Undertaker. There we go. Yeah, I can remember all 17 of them. Fairly distinct characters. Loved the sprite work. Sprite work looks very, very good. We've definitely got some very different personalities in this one. Friendlier characters. More extroverted characters. And of course, more like Togami-esque characters as well, who no doubt are going to go through some character development in due course. So yeah. In terms of if there were any recommendations I would make, if the dev happened to be watching and was open to any sort of constructive criticism, I would certainly advise maybe just doing a bit more proofreading of some of the text in the dialogue boxes, because sometimes like there were spelling mistakes or like really long sentences that perhaps could be broken up, things like that, or maybe like subtitles that don't quite match what the character actually says. I would also, of course, work if possible on the volume levels of some of the voices, because some of them were really quiet. Similar problem, of course, to other fan games that I've played, like Antebellum. What else? Also, I think it's interesting in this one having, instead of a robot mascot like Monokuma, having a very different kind of mascot, or rather a different kind of overseer of the game, namely the Sirens. But yeah, again, I wonder if the voice acting for those ones could be sort of, not completely changed, but maybe altered a bit. Because some of the voices, I felt, didn't quite match the characters. I felt they were a bit too deep and adult to be kids. But then again, maybe there's a reason for that. I'm sort of actually reluctant to sort of pass judgment too early. Because like I say, we only saw them on a screen, so they might not actually be kids. They could turn out to be, I don't know, like robots or AIs or something, for all I know. But yeah, like it was like Captain Pooh-Breath, for example. I just felt like his voice, their voice, whatever, I don't know. I felt like there was a bit of a voice-body mismatch there. I feel like if you're going for a kid voice, it needs to be a bit more higher-pitched for it to be believable. But that's one possible suggestion I'd make. But yeah, overall, I would say I really enjoyed that. And I really liked all the little callbacks to Antebellum. Methinks maybe this dev has some connection to Antebellum. It certainly felt like a lot of the VAs, quite a few of them, probably are people who also worked on Antebellum. So yeah, nice to see a bit of crossover there, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm curious as well what, you know, any sort of overlap with the Hope's Peak universe from the official Danganronpa games, what that will be. Because it's alluding to Hope's Peak, but I don't know, is it set in the same continuum as the official games, or is it its own kind of AU that just happens to have Hope Speak in it? We'll see, ladies and gentlemen, once Chapter 1 eventually rolls around. So do keep me up to date, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments. Obviously, I'll keep an eye on the Game Jolt page for this myself for when Chapter 1 eventually comes out. And yeah, I look forward to seeing it when it's available, and let me know when it is. And I'll definitely come back and play some more. I thought it was quite promising. So Von Creep, if you are watching, good job. You've got me interested. But in the meantime, it's time for me to wrap up because it has just gone 11:30 at night. The neighbours in the flats around me may well be able to hear me chunnering away to myself, and they're probably wondering what's going on, in which case I'll wrap up here before I'm disturbing anyone. Facebook and Twitter links are down below, along with the link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. And if you enjoyed, a like is of course always appreciated. But other than that, this is General Red signing off. Goodbye, everybody.
Alright, then I'll leave it to you, bosun. As it for you, Eco, you can be my bosun. Captain Hajime is a bosun. Yeah. Well, ooh. Jesus. That was kinda creepy. Did anyone else just get a shiver down their spine when they saw Ibuki just stood there like that? Ooh, boy. Arr, Ibuki! What are you doing here? You need to be resting in your cabin.
Yes.
To tell you the truth, I've been getting quite bored doing nothing but sleeping. Also, just trouble you if I slept all the time, so I was hoping I can help you with anything. You can help me by going back to your room, shutting yourself away, and not standing around in the corridor being creepy like that.